U.S. Farm Report weather is brought to you by H&S Manufacturing. The PS6180 Power Spread Live Bottom Vertical Beater Manure Spreader is the heaviest built spreader in its size. This manure spreader has a 793 cubic foot heaped capacity and includes 3/4 inch grade 80 marine log chain and removable vertical beater assembly with 3/4 inch flighting and replaceable blades. Find out more at the H&S website.
Well, time now for a check of weather. Meteorologist Matt Engelbrecht joining us this weekend. Matt, a major cool down for much of the country this week. I mean, it's starting to actually feel like fall. So is this just a seasonal cool down, or are we starting to see more of an impact from El Nino just yet?
Yeah, we're seeing kind of those the big swings in our temperatures, what you'd expect with fall transition from a summer to winter. Not so much connected to El Nino. I think we start to see the impacts from El Nino starting to show up in kind of the water content of the atmosphere as we continue to bring in a lot more water with some of these systems as they come through the United States. And deeper into winter is when we'll talk more about El Nino and the possible impacts from that. As of right now, they're looking at between October 10th and October 14th. So time's asking about where we go from here regarding the temperatures. We cool down and we keep that cool air around the Midwest through October 14th, but back here towards the west, another ridge will start to build, and that is classic pattern for October, as you got a trough followed by a ridge, followed by a trough, followed by a ridge. So you got the cooler air coming through, if not colder air, and then warmer air back in behind it. Now it's in between the two that we'll start to see not only rain chances, but also talking more about colder air and first frosts and freezes, those kind of situations, the deeper we get into October. So what that looks like from a jet stream standpoint, this entire weekend, it's been about this trough, the U in the atmosphere that is supporting this colder, drier air in portions of the northeast. The ridge isn't going to be strong enough to really push this trough out, so it's going to kind of push itself back around, leading to kind of a long-term trend of cooler than average temperatures. That's why in that map that we just looked at, I didn't see much warming going on for 2/3 of the United States because of this trough. But there is going to be some ridging back out to the west, which will bring those temperatures back up as we continue to look into the late stages of the work week and the weekend. Kind of start to get a little bit more zonal, especially back down here to the south. So don't anticipate any big swings in temperatures back into the southeast to Texas, Oklahoma, or even on the west coast. That's going to have to wait until possibly this weekend as things start to shift around. So what does that look like in terms of precipitation? October 10th and 14th, I have to say this long word because snow is starting to show up in some of the models, some of the data. Now, October 10th through the 14th, wet pattern setting up through the southeast. Where that zonal pattern sets up is also a place where we're going to look at some rain showers, possibly some thunderstorms continuing to fire. There's a look at the precipitation outlook through the 14th.
Thanks, Matt. Well, dairy markets have been a bit of a damper on the ag economy this year, but butter prices hit an all-time high this week. So will that spill over into other milk markets? Plus, what to watch in USDA's grain report next week. Dan Bosse, Ben Lane, and Kate Burgess join us from World Dairy Expo next.